forgive Resident Evil Village. It's alright, it is more action heavy instead of horror based. And it's alright that they had that weird looking baby monster, and they ripped off Chucky / Annabelle. It's alright that they're responsible for some of the most disgusting, weird, not safe for work fan arts, because the game is freaking awesome. Alright, today, May 7th, 1 year ago, the game released. It does not feel like 1 year ago. Alright, on CFE's channel, he said that, and I agree with it completely. It does not feel like a year since I was sitting in my room at 7 a.m. playing that game. Like, what? That's weird. And I still played the game. I still haven't even found all the hidden treasures yet. I haven't even bothered to be honest. I love that game. I play it all the time. Anyway, the game is like one of the best games ever. Been a year since it released today. And yeah, I'm just going to go over some of the things I love about the game, and then some of the things I hate about the game. Alright, let's get into the video, and yeah. Wait, before we get into the video, if you guys like my content, be sure to check out my channel, and leave a like on this video, subscribe, and comment, because it helps my videos get into the algorithm. And please, alright, please, wait, what was I even going to say? I don't even know. I'm just going to get that out. And for you guys that were wondering, my videos are not all just going to be AMVs from now on. I will do a lot of them, but I will also be doing a video every single day, so yeah, a normal video. But I'll be doing a couple AMVs. I'll just be doing AMVs whenever I want, but I'll be doing a video a day. Normal video, that is. Anyway, let's get into the video. Alright, starting off with the things I love about Resident Evil Village. Number 1 is Ethan Winters returns. Alright, Resident Evil 7 did not feel like a good enough ending for the Winters family. And I was scared that it would be the ending. Well, I wasn't scared, obviously. But I was scared that it would be the ending for the Winters family, because it seemed like it was when Ethan and Mia rode away in the helicopter into the sunset. Kind of felt like an ending to me. But guess what? It wasn't, so that's pretty cool. And then it added more of a character to Ethan. Ethan was not really a character at all in Resident Evil 7. It just felt like, you know, like in Hello Neighbor, Nicky Roth, the character you play as, it felt like that. Like you know nothing about him. All you know is that he's seen some stuff. Alright. And, you know, he's never picked up a gun in his life before the events of Resident Evil 7. That's an interesting fact. Anyway, but Resident Evil Village was just, he wasn't really even that much of a character. We still haven't even seen his face. It's pretty interesting. But he's more of a character than he was in Resident Evil 7. And, yeah, Mia Winters was also pretty cool, although she's only in a little bit of the game. Anyway, number 1 for the things that I hate about Resident Evil Village. It also has to do with the Winters family, of course. Most of the things in the game do. Pretty much everything does. Anyway, it's that when Ethan meets Chris and then he finds out that Mia wasn't even there and it was Miranda, he doesn't even say anything about Mia. He's not even like, then where is Mia then? That's what I'd be like if I was Ethan. I'd be like, then where is Mia, Chris? And then Chris would probably be like, I don't know, because Chris didn't know. But Ethan didn't even ask. Like, what? Alright. There's not really much more I could say about that, besides that Chris should have told him earlier. Anyway. Number 2 for the things that I love about Resident Evil Village. It is Heisenberg's character. Alright, Karl Heisenberg. Obviously, the MVP, besides Ethan, of REV. Alright, you see what I did there? Little acronyms. Anyway, he is definitely the best character besides Ethan in Resident Evil Village. Alright, Heisenberg is pretty cool, and I'm gonna say what CFE said because it's also pretty obvious. Alright, They should have given you a choice, like to cure in Resident Evil 7. They gave you the choice to cure Mia or cure Zoe, and then obviously the canon one was to cure Mia. But yeah, they should have given you the option to take Heisenberg's opportunity, and then the canon ending could have still been the one that we got where he said no, or it could have been the one where he said yeah. I don't really know, but yeah, Heisenberg is just a pretty cool character, especially with his magnetic powers. Is pretty cool. Number 2 for the things that I hate about Resident Evil Village: Chris's decision making. Alright. It is just bad. Alright. I don't even know what else to say. It was just bad. Like, imagine just sitting down, eating dinner with your wife, just chilling, and then all of a sudden, she starts bleeding and you hear glass breaking. And then you just see your wife getting shot. Just shot up like, and then you're like, what the heck is happening? Then it turns out it's the guy that saved your life 3 years ago and has been protecting you ever since. And you're like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, jeez, he should have told him, man. Like, I know one of the Handwolf Squad members tells him that. I believe it was, Umber Eyes told him. Like, I think he's the guy with the British accent. I don't know. Yeah. That's number 2 for things I hate. And he didn't even tell him at the Moreau part. He should have. Like, he just sat there. And then when Ethan was like, you killed Mia, he didn't even say anything. I think he just said, it'd be a real shame if something happened to you now, Ethan. Like, they played him out to be a bad guy. They even played him out to be a bad guy in the trailers that came out before the game. Like, what? Like, why'd they have to do that, man? On one of my other YouTube channels I had way before this, I even made a whole video about, is Chris gonna be a bad guy or not, from Resident Evil Village. Well, what? From before Resident Evil Village was out. Anyway, number 3 for the things that I love about Resident Evil Village. It is the story. The story is absolutely amazing with the game. I don't even know if they could have done better. The game is pretty good. There are some minor plot holes here and there. And the story sets up perfectly on 2 separate cliffhangers, so Capcom could do whatever they want. They could have one cliffhanger be the DLC, the other one be Resident Evil 9. Like, I believe the ending were, I think it was, K9 that told Chris that they're using bioweapons, the BSAA was, which Chris and Jill co-founded the BSAA, and then they found it, and then Chris finds out the organization is using the very thing that they invented themselves to destroy. They're using them. Like, what? Doesn't make any sense. And then I think that will be the setup for the DLC, and then the one with Rose in the car, and then she drives off and then sees Ethan. Well, what might be Ethan. I think that ending is going to be the one that sets up for Resident Evil 9. Anyway, yeah. Now, number 3 for things I hate about Resident Evil Village. Alright. This should have been number 1. I should have counted down. But this is the number 1 thing I hate about Resident Evil Village. Alright. Lady Dimitrescu. Alright. I don't hate the character. Alright. I just hate the people that are being weirdos about it. I just hate it. No. Alright. That's all I have to say. I hate it. It's weird, it's creepy, it's a freaking video game character. People just stop already. That's weird. Alright. Just, no. No. Alright, that's just terrible. That's just weird. The character herself is fine. Does a pretty good job, pretty weak job of being a stalker, in my opinion. But, yeah. Just the weird fan art and the fans in general are just weird simps. Alright. And that was my list for 3 things I love about Resident Evil Village and 3 things I hate about Resident Evil Village. If you agreed with my list, even in the slightest, be sure to drop a fat like on this video, boy. Or girl. But I'm just gonna say boy. Be sure to drop a fat like on this video, boy. And leave a comment down below. Subscribe, hit that bell. Turn all notifications on. Not the personalized, not the 0 notifications. Because if you don't have notifications on, alright, you're basically not subscribed to me, because you're not even going to view any of my videos. You're just going to subscribe and then forget I exist. Which, I don't really care if you do that, because it still gets me that clout. But, yeah. Watch my videos so I can get that watch time so I can make some money. Anyway, bye! I'll see you on the next episode of Bagels Battles! So, overall, do I hate Resident Evil Village? No. It is one of the best games ever. Alright, I stated that at the beginning of the game. The beginning of the video. I love Resident Evil Village. I don't hate it. And, yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.